Crunchiest pulled pork pickle dog on a stick. We're gonna stuff this hollowed out pickle with barbecue pulled pork. So you've got barbecue pulled pork inside of a pickle, zesty barbecue pulled pork coated in some cornbread batter, and now on the outside of that cornbread batter, to make it extra crunchy, chicharrones to make them nice and crispy, fry until it's golden brown all the way around. And now we're gonna decorate it with some Tex-Mex ingredients, guacamole, pico de gallo, and sour cream for the win. And you've got an epic appetizer that you've never seen before.
The buttercream all over your dough. I have a Victoria sponge cake that I dye in 2 different colors to have something really cool. And I'm gonna poke some holes inside the cake. Let's create some fluff stuffed cotton candy balls. So we're gonna take a little bit of cotton candy here. You're gonna open it. That can be a really cool idea if you host a pink cocktail party. Really pretty. Make the bomb like this, and you're gonna put it directly inside your cool head. It's gonna dissolve and create this amazing color. Beautiful. Let's mix to have something shiny. Look at this. This is so pretty. Oh, beautiful. So you're gonna pour it into a little container, and you keep the rest for the cocktail after. And you're gonna moist your cake with this cool head cotton candy. It's gonna have the taste of a cotton candy and beautiful moist. Perfect. Once you're here, you're gonna take your cake and you're gonna put it inside a bowl. I already put some buttercream inside. Another layer of buttercream. I want a nice balance of cake and cream, so not too much cream. Let's put the second layer and cover just outside to have a flat surface. Perfect. So you're gonna put this in your freezer. You can keep your bowl in your freezer for about 15 minutes until it's solid. My dough is now ready, so we're gonna hand mold it. Perfect. And don't worry if it's not perfect, it's gonna be covered. So that's really nice. And here we have some buttercream that I dye in different color. And you're gonna spread the buttercream all over your dough, a little bit here and there, and it's gonna be perfect. Once you have all your color, just take a little spatula and start smoothing everything to have this really cool aspect. Beautiful. Once you have a perfect dough, let's put it into a plate. Perfect. And you're gonna take the rest of the buttercream and just do some little decoration on the side. Beautiful. A little bit on the top. Perfect. Perfect. And some silver dots to finish it.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this piece from the brie right here to get that really oval chin shape. And now we're gonna remove this outer part. And now I want that rigid, nice chin shape here. So I'm just gonna cut an angle, and we're gonna save all of this cheese and reincorporate it for the board later on. And now we're gonna recreate the hair with rolled up chorizo. And we're just gonna stick it just like that and continue the process all the way around. All right, we're just gonna plug these last 2 pieces of hair right here to our Pennywise. All right, now we're gonna put our mask off to the side. take a red pepper here. I want to cut a little piece out right here. Take these strips right here. We're going to use that whole red pepper. But right now, we're going to make our mouth here. Got the top and the bottom. And now, we're going to do our cheeks. Alright, just kind of bend it. Alright, we've got all of our face lines, and now we're going to take these pimento stuffed black olives here for the eyes. And look at that. Scary Pennywise clown. And now, we're going to make our teeth with this cheddar cheese. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go back and forth here. All right, got our teeth in place, and now we're going to take our saltine crackers here, and we're going to plug these right on the side, stick them into that brie cheese, and this is going to form that little scarf. We've got our crackers to complete our charcuterie board, and now we're going to take our little red solo cups on to the next step. Alright, I've got my little red solo cups here, and now I'm just going to poke a hole in the bottom here with a skewer, and just go ahead and rotate to open that hole up a little bit. We want to get a nice opening. We've got a hole in all three of these. Go ahead and just open this up just a little bit more. We want a good opening here. And now we're going to take this food grade candle wick. Alright. Cut that wick off, and now I've got some beautiful herb garlic compound butter here. And I'm going to take a nice amount and plug this red solo cup with the wick, and don't worry about the wick being offset. We're just going to move it back to the center, and now we've got a beautiful herb candle. We'll do that, repeat the process with the other two, and we're just going to move that wick back to the center, fill those gaps, and now we can take these candles onto the fridge to let them solidify. Let's go into the freezer with these to let these solidify. Look at this, our garlic compound butter candles are back from the freezer, and now they're just gonna pop right out. Look at that, beautiful. And we're gonna plug our little red jack-o'-lanterns and fit nicely. Look at that, fits perfectly right in there. And we'll do the same with these other two. Look at that. These are gonna be some super flavorful buttery rolls. We've got our little rolls here to complement our Pennywise scary clown. And now it's time to light these candles. All right, we've got our spooky charcuterie board here. We're gonna light these candles. And hypothetically, when these candles start to burn down, all that butter is gonna melt into these rolls. All right, and let's turn out the lights. Beer chili potato skillet pie. I've got all the ingredients for a chili here. Got the ground meat with your chili seasoning and beans. Mix it all together with an egg so it holds together. And now we're gonna put mashed potato on the top and some cheese so it gets nice and crispy. Garnish it with any greens that you like. I've chosen some chives here, and look at that beautiful meaty slice.